Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity, where we have triggered a combat with a wolf leader. This is potentially a very nasty thing. Okay. I'm going to use this actually. What's this? Swifting. That's a different modal. I don't have Eater with me. Here come more wolves. Let's do you go. Let's have you go melee this time.
Anna.
Okay. Yes, please. There we go. Well, that did not last long. I was expecting that to be a little bit more painful. I don't think I even used any permanent resources there.
Yes.
Arrows crude and fledged from bright feathers protrude from this corpse. This is probably where they were camped when they were attacked. Inscriptions on this altar are almost unreadable under a layer of thick moss. Pay homage to Hylia. Okay, we're looking for Sagani's. Blackened trees. He was with a group of Glenfathan hunters. I wonder if my reputation has improved. Faintly good still. About moderately good still. That did not improve my reputation with either. Young bears and a bear. Also, let me check something real quick. In the middle of combat, I dropped security in favor of prestige. That is why my... okay, I need higher... Okay. Let's dismiss the Scald. I'm sorry. Get back you. Dismiss the Vanguard Soldier. Take... Linebreaker? I already have the Gold Pack Knight. Take the Linebreaker. There we go. That's going to increase my security and make it... Okay. Well...
Yeah? Moeth ixi Anna.
This is fast. Oh! That went really fast. Really glad I didn't have to spend any,
Certainly.
Oh, there's more. Okay. Resources on that. See blackened trees. I hope he wasn't with that group of Glenfathan hunters that we helped deal with. There's an Adragon. That's going to be a little bit more difficult. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Anybody not doing anything?
Yes.
Moeth Ixiana.
Okay, there's another one. Okay, don't want that. I don't know why I have that one up. I'm always in the way of myself. Okay. Chain lightning. Let's try a little chain lightning. That's out of range. You, however, are not. You're in monster mode. Okay.
Moeth Ixiana.
They're attacking the animals. You are charmed, dominated, frightened. Oh, those are resistances. You are dominated, though, for 19 seconds. Lovely.
Aim up.
Okay. Spark of the Righteous. Oh,
Over
good.
me, you
Spot
fool!
on.
Breathe. I did it.
Okay. I'm running out of these.
Think anything can down the hay, fella?
Okay. Cleansing Flame.
What?
Amplified Wave. Yes, please.
Convenient.
Okay. There we go.
Arthur word and rock.
What do we got here? And there's an ad.
Spot on.
Try this again.
That didn't work. Need to try something else.
Oh. Settle.
Sagani.
Let us end this.
I'm not getting a chance to see Eater, what I gave Eater because I just pulled him out of the group after doing this. That is a lot of injuries. Look at all that yellow. Okay. And I killed this thing.
Certainly.
Okay.
Ready, Watcher.
You can't treat
Yeah?
anybody. You can treat other people.
Ah!
How may I help?
You can't treat anybody. You can treat yourself. You can't treat anybody. You can't treat anybody.
Yeah?
Boy, you have a lot of health damage.
Yes.
Okay. Scroll of Moonwell. Clouds above the cliffs of this north weald reflect the iridescent shape of this pillar of Audra. Here we go. Quick save completed. Let's go over here a little bit. Let's collect more loot. Audra beetle. Shouldn't it be dropping Audra? Oh, hopefully. Come on a clearing and see a group of Glenfathans standing in a circle. Sagani glanced from the address statue at the hunters, looking for a connection. Meanwhile, the hunters turn and notice you. Their bows are drawn. Take it easy. We are just looking for someone.
What business does an Estremor have with the fangs?
They step aside and turn to you, and as they do, you see something on the ground behind them. Lying amidst the ferns is a white stag. Dark blood mirrors its brilliant coat, and its sides tremble with quick, shallow breaths. You feel a presence in the beast, something ancient and familiar. Before you can speak, something thumps to the ground. You look down and see the Audra bear its bright glow.
Auric shadow.
Sagani draws up beside you, her wide eyes fixed on the dying stag, her mind full of pain to have journeyed so long and found this. One of the hunters takes a step forward, and Sagani raises her bow and arrow.
Any closer, and you'll bleed out next to him.
Her voice is low and
I never thought I'd prepared myself to meet a stranger. To share the honor and history of my village with someone who had no knowledge of us. Even someone who'd scorn our way of life.
finish this before it is too late.
I was going to tell him about the years of abundance in Masuk. How his granddaughters have hunted caribou, and his grandsons made our walls strong. But he'll be gone in minutes.
Trust your instincts.
There's no point to any of this, is there?
She kneels by the fallen stag, placing her hand on its head. She begins speaking. Her voice is steady and measured. Her words are guttural and unfamiliar. At first, you think she's reciting a poem in native language. After a moment, you realize that she's listing the names of every person in the village. At last, you hear her speak her own name. Stag takes a final shuddering breath and falls.
If you've finished your chanting, we need to get to work before the meat spoils.
Did your elders teach you even a mouse dropping's worth of decency? There will be other kills to dress and eat, but there will only be this one chance for Sagani to say her due respects.
She looks up, and for a moment horror and anger flash through her eyes. But she looks at the dead deer. She shrugs and turns, leaving the lustrous Audra figure in the
I've finished what I came to do. Let's go.
Oh,
Hmm?
I was afraid it would be something horrible. Oh, we lost less to bandits this time. Good. Girl collected 88. We got 505 out of it. $200, 10, 20, 30. Oh, no. 210, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay. Gotta remember that they show up, you can hire them without having to go back to the place. Gotta remember that. And Durant's voice actor seems to be playing most of the jerks in this game. Actually, that's a lie. More than one jerk in this game. That's a Stalger. It's more Stalger. That's an Elder Stalger. This might have been a bad idea. Wow, you're right in front. Ringleader. There we go.
Aztec birth and rock!
Oh, Ixiana!
Okay.
Someone check on out.
Aloth is down. I think we're going to need a rest after this.
Catman's down!
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Wow, Grieving Mother, you have a lot of... Oh, you're dropped down to 42.
Certainly. Oh?
Over the ground, hardened by dry blood and stomped leaves, the corpse of a giant Stalgar crawls with flies. Its flesh has been pierced and cut, and stabbed by spears and slashed by swords. You touch the dead Stalgar's flank. A cloud of flies stirs into the air, and suddenly you feel the creature's remaining essence. The world around fades away. The pack rests. Rocks shelter the young, full bellies. You turn away and look beyond the trees. The moon breaks over their swaying canopy. A scent in the air stirs a tingling in your mouth. You slide into the shadows, the taste of the hunt filling your nostrils. Light shines on the stones by the water that falls, prey down below, two-legged, hair like dry grass. It moves near the water that flows, thin legs, slow, noisy, unaware. It holds a sharp stick, two-legged hunter, weak hunter, prey. Closer prey, bright moon, prey, into the dark. Pain on your side. A sharp stick pokes out of your flank. You roar and shake it. It snaps, breaking on the stones. Wet stones, your blood. Leaves rustle. You look. Another two-legged, another hunter. Thick legs, silent steps, striped face. Stripped face. They got an extra P in there. Strong, hunter, enemy. You leap, aiming at its neck. It moves fast. Your claws and flesh, ripping it deep, ripping it down. Wet leaves, two-legged blood. It howls. It fights back. Long claws cut through the air. They slash at your flesh. More pain, sharp pain. You strike. It strikes. Hot blood on your claws. Hot cuts on your chest. The world goes red. Your strength fails. You can't breathe. The two-legged hunter looks down. Wet ground, our blood. Sharp sticks above its head. Bright moon above its head. Strong hunter. The world goes dark. I wonder if that was just a vibrant history that was just a little bit more interesting than others. Okay. I think we need rest.
Have a moment to talk.
Yes.
A deer in the middle of Air Glonfoth, and I wasted 5 years looking for it.
Surely you gained something from the experience. Besides corns and a bad case of spotted
I can't
fever.
help but wonder what any of this meant. Whether Persok's life with us even mattered when it could be covered up like tracks under new snow.
Everything in life is finite. Civilizations are built upon the choices and passions of individuals from one lifetime to the next. Every life is meaningful.
Maybe you're right. But from down here, it's hard to see those designs. Enough about me. How about you? Do you feel like you understand the purpose of your search for Theos?
I need to fix the evil he's perpetrated on the dear wood.
That's as good a reason as any. Anyway, Theos isn't getting any closer. I suppose we'd best keep after him.
I'd like to ask about something else. I want to know about your homeland. It's a big island in the middle of the dead fire archipelago just off the coast of the White That Winds. Tundra, mostly. Yes, actually, it's from where I'm from, too. With a few snow-covered forests in the warmer parts. Most of us live in fairly small villages by standards here. Mine is Masuka. What is Nasatok like? Cold, but not as cold as the White That Winds. You should know about that. You're a pale elf, after all. Few kith who visit Nasatek find it sparse, but there's plenty to sustain a village if you know where to look. We get hides and meat from caribou, seals, and small whales, bones too, which makes fine bows and arrowheads. Community is important to us. We survive or perish together, so everything we do, every week-long hunt, every wall we build is for the village. Who lives there? Mostly Inuttanik like me. People here call us boreal dwarves. Migratory clans of Glem Fallen from the White That Winds sometimes spend the colder seasons in Nasatik, but we don't see too many other foreigners who can tolerate the elements. Those of us born in Nasatik like to say we have a hardy layer of sealskin just beneath our flesh. But tell me more about Masuka. We're a tundra village. To an outsider's eyes, we're probably not much different from the others around us, but our elders have stories that go back hundreds of years. Epic hunts, battles with neighboring villages, sojourns across the sea. We share these stories too. That's all. She nods. What's on your mind? Curious about your search for Harsok. I'll tell you what I can, but Tarnek Ilitsok pilgrimages like mine are rare. Why do people have this tradition? It's something we've always done. The others say it was first begun to forge ties with the other villages. It's hard to fight over caribou herds when you see someone you respect on the other side. We also believe that passing our history on in this way keeps us stronger. It helps them, the elders I mean, return to us after they've been away from us for a generation or more. They can use the experiences they've accumulated over lifetimes to lead the village again. Are elders usually reborn so far from the village? Most often they return somewhere in Nasatak, a member of another village, or they're reborn among the Glem Fallen of the White That Winds. Even so, it's harder to say what's usual. When my grandfather was a boy, the elder came back as a polar bear. The huntress chosen for the task had to recite half a village's deeds while running from the beast. You should have been a little bit prepared for that. Even so, there have been journeys longer than mine. Some last decades, and the huntress doesn't always return. What happens when the elder is found? Depends on the man or woman he's become. It's easiest when the rebirth happens in another village of Nasatak, where the tradition is understood. Even in the White That Winds and southern islands of the Dead Fire Archipelago, people understand this custom and will welcome you politely enough, even if their souls do not remember. But sometimes you find someone whose soul has no memory of the village, and you have to tell them of people who remember him still. Disheartening as this is, you hope the reminder will aid his soul in future life. How'd you get picked to come search for Persok? Another old village tradition. The elders watched the caribou migrations and cast seal bones to determine the right time for the journey. When the omens were determined, all the villagers wives drew shark teeth. We're the ones that go away to hunt and fish, so we're the best suited for a task like this. Oh, so all the women do the hunting. Interesting. Anyway, I grabbed the little tooth. Traveling so far is a rare privilege for us, but as you can see, the journey can be unpredictable. What do you do back in Nasatak? I'm a long hunter. I stalk game across the tundra with some of the other wives. We usually hunt caribou and oxen, but we find hares and birds too. It's good and respected tradition to see much of Nasatak in the company of my friends and sisters. This is one of the pleasures of life in Masuka. You have a family back in the village? Of course, we'd never send a woman who hasn't had the chance to find a mate and have a couple of children of her own. Right. Tell me about what's your husband like? Kala's a good man. He's raised our children well and built a strong home while I've been away on hunts. Our parents chose us for one another when we were still young. Not the way things are usually done here, but ours chose well. We came to appreciate each other as helpmates first, then friends, and then, well, you know how it goes. There's a hint of the blush below this striped face cream. Tell me about your children. I've had 5. Yakona, Estua, Najuro, Anik, and Malak. Estua and Anik died young in long lean winters. Malak was barely talking when I left. You probably won't know me when I get home. Scrapes the thumbnail along the handle of the hunting knife. Even in Nasatak, I spent most of my time on the hunt, but then it's easier to relish the hunt when I know I'll see my family enjoying our kill. Aren't you worried your husband will? Are you kidding? I'm the best shot in Masuk. What are your thoughts on my search? The end of my nose is itching again. I just hope you're satisfied with what you find. Okay, let's move on.
Oh?
What's my timer doing? My timer went off some time ago. So, ending this video, talk to you later. Actually, I'll go check the timer, because there's been times when I forgot to start the timer. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so yep, that was that was about 26 minutes, so the timer had gone off. I'm going to do a quick save, and then I'm going to do a quick test on the stability of this new build of the game right now, and do a regular save and see if it crashes. So I'll talk to you later. As soon as this gets done, let's see if it will let me save. After this, we've got Sagani's done. We've got Hater's done. We've got quite a few of the side missions done. Alof's is done. Hana's is done. Which is odd. Hana's the name of quite a few of my students. Let's see. We have Caraveus, Durance, and Grieving Mother left to get the stories of. Okay, I also haven't looked at Dungeon Delver to see what it does. Okay. Making progress. There is a bounty to be taken, but it's probably going to be very difficult. But before we go, let's go check out this Dungeon Delver thing. There you are. Increases crit damage multiplier by 0.1. Increases stealth and mechanics. Ooh, my mechanics is a total of 4 now. My stealth did go up too. Okay, that's pretty nice actually. Anyway, talk to you later.